And welcome back to GMA on a harrowing Saturday morning. We are, of course, covering the breaking news this morning. Hurricane Irma bearing down on the state of Florida. It is a Category 4 storm. It is right now making a direct hit on the Florida Keys. It will, through the course of today and tomorrow, move up the west coast of Florida, bringing potentially catastrophic winds, rain, and the key here, the storm surge. And we want to go back to World News Tonight anchor David Muir, who's leading our coverage on the ground from Naples this morning. Good morning to you again, David, and I understand you have the governor of Florida standing by.
We do have the governor back with us on GMA this morning, Governor Rick Scott of Florida. And Governor Scott, can you hear me? It's David Muir.
I can hear you in my hometown.
I'm glad that you're with us here this morning. I know that
David,
you are watching this very closely, and I wanted to ask you first about that report, obviously, from the National Hurricane Center, the eye wall reaching the Florida Keys. We knew this would happen, and now we just have to wait to see some of the damage coming in. What's your biggest concern in the Keys right now?
Well, the first thing I ask everybody to do is pray for us. I know a lot of people around the world want to help. The biggest thing you can do now is pray. You can donate by texting disaster at 20222, or you can volunteer. We need volunteers. You can go to volunteerflorida.org. But David, this is hitting the Keys. I talked to a friend of the Keys this morning. It is pounding them. It's going to pound my hometown of Naples. What people don't realize is 10 to 15 feet of storm surge above ground level. That's just devastating. It's going to go all up the coast. We're going to have storm surge all along the west coast. So pray for us. I can tell you people are losing their power. They are losing their cell service. I can tell you our first responders will do everything they can to take care of you. But in the middle of the storm, it'll be hard. But I can tell you we are going to try our best to make sure that we take care of everyone. Every person in the state is important to us. I'm going to do everything I can to protect every citizen. And we're going to come through this. We're a resilient state. We have great people. That's the value of Florida is all of our people. We love our beaches and our amusement parks, but it's really the quality of the people here.
Governor, I can assure you the prayers of this nation are with Florida today as we endure this really all together. You talked about your hometown of Naples. That's where I am right now. And when you and I were talking yesterday, the biggest concern you had, and it's something Ginger has talked about all morning long, is the storm surge. They're expecting 12 to 15 feet possibly of storm surge here in Naples. And north of here, Fort Myers, Tampa, Sarasota could see a significant surge as well. Are you confident that here in the west there were enough people who heeded those warnings to evacuate, since the shift did not happen until this weekend, that significant westward shift?
David, I hope so. I traveled the state all week trying to get the message out that if you're in an evacuation zone, you have to get out. That we prepared, but there's always more you can do. So I'm going to pray for everybody. I know our first responders are going to do everything they can to take care of everybody. And we have over 400 shelters open. We worked last night with our healthcare industry, our nursing homes, our assisted living to make sure if people needed to evacuate or they needed something, we got it to them. We're trying to make sure we had all the food, water, everything we need. The most important thing is get everybody to safety. I've checked our traffic cameras this morning. People are off the roads, which is good. I hope they've all gotten into a safe place. And I know everybody's going to pray, but just keep praying for each citizen in our state.
Governor Scott, our thoughts are with the people of this state and with you as you ride out this storm as well. And you heard Governor Scott there say, Dan and Paula, about the first responders. And we should note that here in Collier County, they've just declared a civil emergency just a short time ago, pulling all of their first responders off the streets. I showed you that giant tree that already came down. And as I mentioned, we're still 6 to 7 hours away from those catastrophic winds of about 130 miles per hour. They're expected to last for hours here. The Weather Service warning of tornado-like damage possible when you reach wind speeds like that. So we'll be here for that, and we have a plan here for our team, obviously not to be standing out here, but to be inside if need be, and we'll be here throughout the afternoon with you.
All right, David, thank you so much. It's tough to hear what could possibly happen, especially to the southern part of the state.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.